Hop over here is trying to do something
How is your week?
to make his thing.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna eat this kiss.
Nah. Are you talking about Hershey's Kiss?
No, the band Kiss.
Kiss. I never really liked Hershey's chocolate bars. Maybe that's a hot take, but I never really liked them that much.
So if you die in Twitter tonight,
That's why.
I'm just gonna be on the sideline eating Hershey chip kisses. Going,
Yeah.
I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
He says something.
Something happened to him. I think he says something slightly controversial. No, I don't know. I never really liked them. No, I'm not really a Hershey's guy. Big part of it is because I can definitely taste the skin,
leather.
No, the skim milk, which is very disgusting to me. Which is like, I know that's one of the prime ingredients in Hershey's. Like it like gives off that smell and the taste, which I do not like.
I see.
Yeah. Do you like skim milk, or do you not mind it?
I just don't care.
You don't care? Okay, so you don't mind it. Okay.
Yep.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Anyway, we're all set. So let's go right into it with the frontline section as always. So let's start off with the PlayStation. It has sold 10 million at this point. So
Okay, so are they congratulating actual customers or the scalpers? Two different stories.
Yeah,
there,
yeah. That's the joke on the street right now. And then I which is why I specifically grabbed this tweet from Alpha Omega Sin. I don't know if you've heard of him, but I used to watch him like way back on YouTube, like he like the old YouTube, you know, and he was like one of those like gamers that like talk shit, but it was like funny. Like he always had like funny takes on when he was like talking shit about like gaming companies and shit. And then yeah, if you look at this, he tweeted out, yeah, Sony announced PlayStation 5 sold 10 million, and the scalpers, right? There's a scalpers, and it's fucking Jerry with the cigar, like, yeah. Yeah. That smug ass face. It's like the perfect, that's like the perfect, like, analogy. But yeah. Someone else said, like, to whom, you know? Like, who are you talking about, you know? 10 million to who? The scalpers. A good chunk of it. I mean, I think it seems like the the scalpers may have gotten it, but I think they only make up 20% of the actual sales. Surprisingly. I think that's what I've gathered from like a while back. Maybe it might be different now. Maybe it might be like 25%, but I don't know. Or lower. I don't know. Now that, you know, people are starting to sort of figure out ways to combat the bots and shit, and then, you know, scalpers have to sit on their, well, inventory. So yeah. But yeah, any other comments besides the one you pretty much like nailed on the head?
I mean, again, it's like you want to be happy for Sony, but then you question Sony, going like, who are you?
Who?
It's like, who are you talking to?
Yeah. Who? Yeah, we got, like,
are you acknowledging that that, you know, there's a problem?
Yeah.
With scalpers? Are you acknowledging it? No? Okay.
It's I mean, it could be 20 to 30% making up for the total sales when it comes to scalpers, but again, like, it really does feel like a lot of those people like took over just because of like how hard it is to get those PlayStation 5s. but you know, we didn't have to think about the graphics cards then again. But we'll actually talk about that in a bit. But anyway, if we don't have anything else to say, I think we can definitely move on from there. Other than cool, but yeah, like you said, who are you congratulating? Like, anyway,
Yeah, it's like you're like to kind of like end it. It's like you're in that you're at an awards show and they announce somebody who no one knows about and who's not even there, and everyone's like,
yeah,
is it that guy?
yeah. Yeah, it's a bit of a confusing one to feel, can't really gauge a like a black and white sort of answer on how people would feel. But it seems like, understandably, a good handful of people are like, you have to remember that the bots like bought a good amount of those PlayStations, right? So I mean, yeah. But anyway, let's move on to other things. During this whole pandemic we still have some games delayed, and Kenna is definitely one of them. This one's not too bad. This one got delayed to September instead of August. So, September 21st to be more specific. They just wanted to polish the game across all platforms. It was a difficult decision, whatever. Team has been working extremely hard, and we feel the extra time is critical to ensure the experience or best experience as possible. We know many of you are eager to play. We appreciate your patience. Blah 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 blah. We hope to deliver the best version of Kenna. Thank you for your amazing support, and it's from the Ember Lab team. So, I know that you were at least interested. I don't know if you're like gonna buy it day one or whatever. I mean, this is like, has that changed at all?
Like, to me, like when a game says they're just gonna nowadays now, I'd rather see a game get delayed instead of coming out and it's a piece of shit.
Yeah, that's a good.
So with Kenna, like the initial trailer, it looked beautiful, but in the back of my head was like, there's gonna be problems. I can see some problems with this game. I'm not
Right.
saying that I doubt the
team,
designers
the
and the team. No,
Uh-huh.
it's just that on a graphical scale issue, there might be some problems that would just all of a sudden just pop up and go like, oh shit, let's iron this out before
Yeah.
shit gets worse.
Yeah.
And see,
Oh, go ahead.
okay.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna end and I do like it when the creative team is at least giving updates of what's happening with the game instead of just going like all of a sudden, oh, we just delayed it.
Yeah.
It's like, why?
Certain games are very quiet. I mean,
I have no idea what you're talking about.
very certain games are very, very silent. Surprisingly, at this point. I mean, when it comes to Metroid Prime, I understand because they had to literally start over from whatever because they didn't like that studio or whatever. And then they brought in Retro, so that's why we haven't heard anything since because they had to they had to go back to square one pretty much. But yeah, but certain games. But anyway, for me, I mean, it hasn't really changed for me for anything when it comes to Kenna. I'm gonna like keep an eye on it, but I'm not it's not a day one purchase for me. So I'm just gonna keep an eye on it. If people like it, maybe I'll consider it more, but otherwise I'll probably probably just don't buy it and just maybe watch people play it or something like that, but we'll see. Yeah. So but hope to the best for the team. Hopefully they can make it the best possible, and good on them for being pretty vocal about it. about their game. There is one other game that got delayed that, well, we haven't heard a pretty long while, and that is Digimon Survive. We haven't heard anything for like a good past year or whatever. It felt like longer, but might have been just a year.
Yeah.
And now we finally got something, and they delayed the game to next year. Pretty much. Pretty much. Now this isn't this didn't come from like a tweet or anything like that. It wasn't officially announced, but pretty much like during a recent financial report from Toei, which broadcasts the anime for Digimon. They put out a recent financial report and pretty much says that the game is coming out 2022. I believe it was labeled with that year, so which is why people are making that assumption in the first place. So yeah, it's all in Japanese, so a little confusing, but basically that's all you need to know. So we got something.
I know.
Yeah.
We got something, but I can't remember if they showed in a trailer gameplay. That's how bad my memory is with this game.
They definitely did. But
Okay.
it didn't show much. Is the thing. I remember that there was the tactical RPG stuff, and there was some visual novel stuff in there. That's all I can remember. But yeah, this was first announced 2018. But then they talked about it here and there, like what's been happening. Oh, we're gonna delay it or something like that to this time. But now, and then we didn't hear anything for a while. And then there we go. Here we are, 3 years later. Damn, time flies, man.
What was the platforms this game's supposed to be?
Like,
PC and Switch, right?
well, no, it's PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Switch, and Steam.
Oh, no PS. Well, I guess for PS5, you just do that. Up.
You can just port it, or not port it, but like, it's backwards compatible. It should be backwards compatible. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because that's what. Sorry, a little tangent, guys.
Yeah.
I bought Boyfriend Samurai Warriors 5, which is only on PS4.
Mm-hmm.
So he has his PS5, so he's playing,
Through the backwards compatibility.
Yeah, through the backwards compatibility. But I was like, why isn't there a PS5 version for this game?
I guess there's no need to.
I guess.
Yeah.
Then again, it's Koei Tecmo, so
yeah. They like to cut them corners, right?
kind of, not really. But
I guess it did. Well, for the most part, a lot of the games do seem like that, but they're not. I mean, they're not bad cuts of the to the corner or anything like that. It's just that, but you know they do that. It's kind of like, let's just say that. But I guess it's just like the necessary ones. Like, oh yeah, we're just gonna have it on PlayStation 4 because it's not like it's gonna make the game look any better, or they haven't made it graphically justifying to put it on the PlayStation 5 for anything like that. I can imagine. Yeah. But other than that, 2022, I can wait. There's still games for me to play. I'm not, I'm like you. I'm at that point where, like, I don't get too upset. For most games anyway. Let's just say, when it comes to games being delayed, because we're in a pandemic still, and it made things harder for production, and so these delays have become sort of like the norm at this point to me anyway. But there will always be those people that are upset that it happened. But overall, cool. I still look forward to it. I still want to get my hands on it and all that fun stuff. So I think you good on this one? Okay. Let's get going with the next one.
Because again, and at least this game is giving us updates instead of another game. You know,
I think we don't need to mention it. But anyway.
no, it's like, it's like, he's out of line, but he's right.
Yeah. We've made it like a running gag at this point in the show, and we don't need to like even mention about it. But anyway,
Pretty soon I'm gonna cosplay as them already and be like, it's been 1,450 since the game was talked about.
Yeah. So we're out of the delayed woods, and now we're into the Steam Deck once again. It's a little bit of a misunderstanding that I wanted to point out. So there was a thing where people thought the Steam Deck was only going to play at 30 frames per second because the people who or Valve mentioned that at least it will be able to play these games at 30 frames per second. So that was sort of the that was the actual like statement, I guess. And then people like kind of were confused about it, so they twisted around and thought, oh, it's only gonna play 30 frames per second, for most games or like whatever. But no, it's I think it might be just a few games like Cyberpunk and like the big ones, right? That might be playing at 30 frames per second, depending on what kind of settings you're gonna run with or whatever with the Steam Deck. And also, you are able to swap out the SSD. So if you want a better SSD, there you go. I don't know if you can just like buy the what do you call those, the cheapest one, and then you can swap out the hard drive for a solid state drive. I don't know if that works that way, but I can imagine like if you buy the SSD version and then you swap out the SSD for like a bigger one if you want, later on. So, but other than that, I don't think there really wasn't much else other than that little misunderstanding. But doesn't really change my opinion. But I think it still has potential, sure, for a niche audience, especially for those in the FGC or fighting game community who want to like lab on the go or whatever, because they've even Valve and whoever made those screenshots, they made it specifically so that they made a specific picture of like the hitbox and a fight stick connected to the dock of the Steam Deck, and then they have the little thing going on. So they whoever made this whole thing in the first place definitely had the fighting game community in their mind, or is from the fighting game community. That's what I feel anyway. So it does have potential, but doesn't mean I mean, will it be able to fulfill that niche well enough to justify the $500 or whatever and over? I don't know.
Sure, Jim.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, for me, either way, I'm still not gonna buy it, but still has potential. Still has it's still there, but well, I'm gonna get it? No. Will Zawa get it? Likely no, right? So it doesn't really change a whole lot, other than that whole misunderstanding. So, did you have any comments before we can move on to the next one? No. All right.
Good luck to those that's gonna buy it.
Yeah, good luck. Yeah, good luck with the pre-orders. That's all I can say too. Because what do you know? It's getting scalped. So, but yeah. Okay, so we did mention the graphics cards a little earlier. Apparently, come on. Apparently, there was a game from Amazon, which is an MMO called New World. I don't know if you've heard about it, Zalma, but apparently, it was bricking the new RTX 3090 graphics cards to the point where what was the thing? It was like so it was some crazy shit that happens with the graphics cards. But basically, they like overheated the cards and like they're like so like the fan was like spinning like really fast or whatever. And there was some big issues for those who bought the brand new 3090s. And then also the company who makes the graphics cards are gonna, actually replace them. So actually, that's actually pretty cool. Hopefully that goes through for those who did buy it. But hot damn, that's all I can say. Literally,
Wait, which company is replacing the cards?
I think it's Nvidia.
So you're telling me they do have cards right now, but it's in the back?
I guess so. Well, I don't know how immediate will it be. That's the thing. But they say
I know.
they said they're gonna replace them.
But you're saying that it's in the back.
Yeah, but we don't know when they'll replace them. That's the question.
So don't worry, I'm gonna get a team.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a clown, a giant shark man, a person you cannot see,
Mm-hmm.
and probably some guy that throws polka dots. Don't worry, I got this. We'll go and get them. We'll liberate them,
Yeah. So
and then I'll sell them for a good price. But for you, I'll sell the 3090 for, how does 1500 sound?
oh god. Jesus,
Pretty good deal, right?
that's almost close to how much my PC currently cost, or when I first built it. Anyway.
Okay, so then I'll do you a solid. You give me your PC, I'll give you the card.
Oh yeah, that's gonna work. Yeah. Anyway, there's a lot of finger pointing. People thought, or they were pointing at the game for the blame, and then Amazon or whoever else was pointing fingers at the graphics card for breaking in the first place. So there's a lot of that going on, but either way, I believe it's Nvidia or whoever is making these majority of these graphics cards are going to replace them. That's what they said. But when or how fast they'll replace them, that is the big question. Yeah, there was a statement put out by New World's Twitter, or the Twitter of New World, and yeah, so. But basically, yeah, it just caused the graphics cards to overheat, and that was the issue. So maybe it was a good thing we did not even attempt to buy those 3090s or maybe 3070s. I don't know. Some of them could have those issues, because technology. Anyway, that's all there is to it for that one. So now, yeah, we have some Blizzard stuff to talk about, as we kind of talked about last week. So it's been quite a bit of chaos. Once again, there's been more and more people coming out with their stories and confirming and all that stuff. Mike Morhaime, I don't know if you've heard of him, Zawa. He was the former CEO and co-founder of Blizzard. So he was, he's one of the big heads of Blizzard, formerly, at least anyway. He now runs a different company, and he pretty much admitted that he was part of the problem in this statement regarding to the whole sexual harassment allegations and all that stuff. So he pretty much says that it's true by saying stuff like, "Oh, I'm sorry I failed you," blah 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 blah, right? While this statement looks better than J. Allen Bragg, who is the current CEO and stuff like that, where Bragg was like not even like apologizing like that even once in his statement. He pretty much like bragged about his like sort of what he has done or whatever. This one, looks a little more convincing, but it still points to him knowing that these things were a thing even during his time as the CEO and stuff like that. So it doesn't really, so stuff like this doesn't erase the past, of course, and you gotta hold yourself accountable and stuff like that. So I'm not sure what's gonna happen to him next, but just know that stuff. Have you picked up any more stuff about the Blizzard situation?
Nope. Well, except for that whole
The walkout?
the Cosby room article.
Yes.
That's one of the things that I read about. And also I saw a video of Esmond Go talking about it, and I was like,
yeah.
Ooh.
Uh-huh.
It's like, ooh.
So this is the J. Allen Bragg stuff that I just mentioned. There is a video about this woman, being like put out, being called out and stuff like that, even though she's trying to call them out for like the outfits or whatever. So I guess I'll play it it's a quick video, so or quick moment. Hold on.
I love what you guys done with Little Crest. I love the fact that you have a lot of very strong female characters. However, I was wondering if we could have some that don't look like they've stepped out of a Victoria's Secrets catalog.
Can you hear this all?
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
Which catalog would you like them to step out of?
Could you see Sylvanas looking any other way? Right. So we feel you, and we want to vary our female characters absolutely. So yeah, we'll pick different catalogs.
Hey, Alex, what catalog is that Tauran female coming out of?
Not one you'd read.
Yeah, sexy cow business.
Yeah, that kind of sums up the incident pretty much. I mean, like, and how J. Allen Bragg is. But go ahead.
Like it may seem like all fun and games to them, but it's like stop.
Right. Yeah, it seemed like there's the whole now very infamous Bill Cosby suite, which you just mentioned, which is like the most ironic thing I've ever seen in my life, at least in recent times, because this is before Cosby was actually convicted of all the allegations that were thrown at him before. I think the earliest allegation was like back in 2006, from what I've looked up. This I completely forgot about it, or wasn't even aware that Cosby was getting allegations back when I was a sophomore. Like I was not even paying attention to that kind of stuff. But this is this picture was taken before Cosby was convicted. So it says here, this little caption says, former World of Warcraft developer Alex I can't pronounce his name, but it's the vice president or whatever. It's
like this person.
Afrosabi, Alex Afrosabi, whatever, and the other Blizzard developers posing with a portrait of Bill Cosby at BlizzCon 2013. And yeah, so so I guess I don't know, maybe they were aware, or they thought, because of what Cosby has been going through. Like they were actually aware. They just went ahead and posed with this picture or whatever, his portrait, just to like be like, I don't know, like being badasses in a way they thought. I don't know. But yeah, this is just a lot. For the most part, yeah, there's a bunch of other developers, and there was a tweet that helped point out who they are, rather. So you have people from Blizzard, you have people from ZeniMax, or one person at least. There's mostly Blizzard people. There's some from Bonfire, Riot, Deviation Games. You get the point.
Yeah.
Funny enough, Riot Games has also gone through that situation.
No, they're still going through it.
They're still going through it, but yes.
So it's like, wow, it's like that old saying, a picture's worth 1,000 words. So it's like,
Yeah.
dang.
It's irony at its finest, in a way, but yeah.
It's like those those big accidents. You don't want to see it, or it's coming, but you're just gonna be like sitting there going like,
Yeah, the Michael Jackson gif of him eating popcorn. That's like pretty much, yeah.
it's like we should do something. No, let it play through.
And yeah, of course, they had copious
Yeah,
amounts. Yeah, they have copious amounts of alcohol.
The chat on the side is
chat-
also questionable.
Yes. There was like they had these screenshots showing like them trying to pick up women and stuff. Pretty gross. They had their own little chat called the BlizzCon Cosby Crew. And all that fun stuff. Yeah, but pretty much, you can all look it up and see for yourself. So it seems like becoming more and more true that all or most of this stuff happened, right? The whole sexual harassment and also prejudice and other such allegations, even like not just women but like minorities, like non-white people, and and just like certain groups of people that were getting harassed. And so with all of that happening, while that's all being unveiled, the employees of Blizzard down in Irvine, which is not super well, it kind of is far from where I live, but I can drive there. Irvine, that's where the studio is, planned a walkout, a strike, essentially, demanding a lot of these fixes and all that stuff. And there was a picture of the walkout that somebody took. Yeah, so there was this many people who participated, and this is just a physical, like real life walkout. Some people who were working at home were doing the virtual walkouts, like they even had like those kind of walkouts too, or strikes.
I don't understand that part. Could you explain what a virtual walkout is?
That's what I can't really further explain it. It's a virtual walkout, like
It's like, hey, explain.
I guess it's just like not working for yeah, and then instead like oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say, because in my head, I'm picturing like someone's like holding up an iPhone or a tablet and just
maybe some people did that. I don't know.
Yeah,
like maybe
because I know I witnessed that for work when the pandemic was really bad. and mostly every other month we'll have like walks where the higher ups will come and look through the store, make sure everything's okay and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But at the time I thought it was like, oh, so they're just gonna come in, like physically and check it out. Nope. Here's my store manager holding an iPad like this
Yeah.
and just doing this, and I was like,
That's kind of hilarious.
at first you're like, what the hell are they doing?
Yeah.
Until you see, the higher up's face. It's like, oh shit.
Uh-huh.
Time to run away.
Run away. Instead of like, oh, I'm gonna make myself look like I'm working or whatever. Like,
Nope.
no, I'm running away.
It's like that meme. The little girl's like,
Yeah. Run to the hills. Run to the hills. They are here.
no, because that's what I was doing. Also, I was like warning all my other departments. They're fucking here.
Yeah.
And one of the other departments like, where are you going? Bathroom. At this time, yes.
Yes.
Unless you want me to take a shit right here, I'll gladly do it.
Oh God. Anyways, so that all happened. Unfortunately, no immediate result has come from this, but they'll pretty much continue. It's not just like a one day thing. This is just gonna continue throughout the saga of them fighting for unionizing and all that stuff. I think even there was a very recent article of Blizzard trying to hire like, I don't know if they're inspectors or whatever, but they're pretty much there to like watch any sort of unionization. And but basically one can say that instead of providing for the employees, they're fighting against the employees. So that's to think about that. Because people want to unionize and fight for those demands and stuff like that. That and all the overhauling that this company needs at this point with the leadership and all that stuff. It really sucks, to watch all this unfold, because I've been seeing more and more people popping up on the feed or the YouTube algorithm and stuff like that of people just leaving Warcraft, World of Warcraft completely, canceling their subscriptions and everything. Even outside this, the workers stuff, people had their own walkout in a way, because they wanted to make sure that they don't log on to the whatever Activision game or Blizzard game they were on, that they have been playing previously, that they didn't log on that day or whatever, to show that they want to protest with them too. And so and then on top of that, me seeing all those people who have played World of Warcraft for many years, now they have to just pull all that behind them in these circumstances. It's pretty damn sad. They put their a lot of their life into this game. Even we know at least Josh and Todd did that, and they put a good amount of years into that game with all the expansions and stuff like that. They've pretty much gone through a lifetime of sorts for that game, and and because of how people were treated, right, it kind of reflected in these games. Unfortunately, that's why these games have been pretty shitty, because of how they've been treated and how the company has been treating the games too. It's it just doesn't just affect the people, but it also affects the products, and therefore that it affects the player base. So yeah, there is a benefit overall to support these employees, so that Blizzard can, hopefully one day can flourish again. But right now, it's not looking good, man. Yeah, it's definitely not looking good at all. Did you want to interject and put your thoughts into it as someone who did play WoW at some point?
I mean, like, I guess there are the hardcore fans, and then just the fans,
Right, right.
and then there's the ones with that wears the rose tinted glasses that they can never see any faults
Uh-huh.
for what Blizzard's doing. So
Yeah.
to me, right now, there is going to be a big majority of players that's not going to be playing any Activision games, Blizzard games at the moment.
At the moment.
But Blizzard, on one hand, is not going to give two shits about them because
Oh, yeah.
they know that the ones that are loyal are still going to
Yes.
play their products.
Yeah. That's unfortunately a good way to put it, because that's that's what's could be a likely scenario, but we still have the lawsuit to happen. But because it just seems like that they have enough money to just be like, yeah, all right, we took a hit, but we can still pretty much continue to do our thing, and well, we still have people loyal enough to buy all this shit still, like all the microtransactions and all the stuff that you can like pretty much like power up your character for WoW, and like all that stuff. You can pretty much like buy your way to have min max and whatever terms.
Though Blizzard is getting a big ass hit because of their strong
Investors.
players
Oh
are
yeah.
taking a stand. So
Yes,
one
that's
of the
true.
players I follow is Brian Keebler. Very good,
Oh.
awesome Hearthstone player.
Yeah.
And he's not gonna be doing a lot of content about it of Blizzard games for the moment, but he will still make content, but not as
Right.
much
Right.
as he did. And then you have Asmongold, who
Right.
took a stand about it, so we don't need to say anything about that.
Right.
And you have another streamer, Fitzy here, just outright said on Twitter, let me try to find that tweet so you can show the kids.
Mm-hmm.
And love Fitzy. By the way, Fitzy is the one is the one that taught me how to play Sombra correctly.
Ah.
Because he's a Sombra main, so
I see. That's pretty cool.
here we go. He just sums it up in just a bit. Chatcast?
Sure.
Sure. Right there, that's pretty much it. Short and quick to the point. Thank you, Fitzy.
Can you read it out for the listeners?
Okay, so it says, I love Fitzy here says, I love playing StarCraft, Hearthstone, and Overwatch, but not if this continues. Same as the past few weeks, I will continue not to play Blizzard games today. So,
and
then he post the article by IGN about the
protest,
about the walkout. Yeah. And this was made 2 days ago. So to me, it's like, and I'm sure there's a lot of people that's going to be like, oh, you're just a shill or blah blah blah. It's like,
wait, he's the shill?
No,
aren't you? No, I mean, I'm saying like, he's the shill. Aren't you the shill? Like for playing the game or whatever. Like,
or they're saying like he's a shill because he's turning his back on the games that made him money. It's like, no. He's turning his back on the company that wrongfully, fucks over their employees.
Yeah, of course. Like there's that whole thing. There's a number of things that we didn't mention about the initial part, but like there was a 2-year investigation on the whole thing. So it's not just like this ain't comparable. Like, okay, I mean it kind of is similar, I would say, with like those like all those allegations you see on Twitter against like the YouTubers and Smash players and all that stuff, right? But this is like this was a 2-year investigation, so they got some shit on them, so they're ready to like fight them out in court,
Yeah, they were ready to pounce.
Yes.
So to speak.
Yes. So this ain't your ordinary like Me Too sort of movement type of thing on Twitter. This is like
this wasn't like overnight. All of a sudden, this happened.
Oh yeah, with like some screenshots or anything like that. No, they did a 2-year investigation on this company from the what do you call it? From the state of California, the housing and the employment department. So
HR.
Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. So
it's like, I'm sorry, your crime dramas investigation isn't. It takes years to build up a case.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because if they missed one crucial detail, then the whole shit is useless.
Oh yeah, it's thrown out of the window, dude. And then meanwhile, Blizzard's still insisting on these like allegations or whatever are like out of context and like whatever, like misinterpreted or they're just false overall.
And I was like, we don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like, really?
Right.
It's like, come here.
Yeah, because and then the fact that Mike Morhaime, again, like he was the co-founder and former CEO and stuff like that. He left the company at some point. He knew that these things were happening, and so pretty much he admitted that this was a thing. And then Jalen Bragg came in and still let it happen in the background, like without him like giving a care at all in the world. He just probably just basking in the glory of like all the money and all the earnings and shit that all the benefits he was getting as the CEO and stuff like that. Or whatever role he has, whatever, in case I'm mistaken. But yeah, he's like high up on his ivory tower, just like giving no shits at all for the people who are actually working their ass off for these games. And and of course, not just him, of course, but like a lot of the leaders are part of the problem too, and just it's just been very, very hard, and it really sucks too on another scale, because a lot of these people had this as their dream, working at Activision or Blizzard, right, or just any gaming company. Yeah, right. I applied. I think everyone.
Oh, yeah, everyone that was in like the graphic arts business or
game
development,
developing artists
threw their hat in there.
Through their hat, they try to put their foot at the door, like of course, video editors, like I even applied I tried to apply for like a video related job at there, right? And man, like all this stuff. Yeah,
like, I applied to do their this was back in 2013. I applied for their summer
internship.
Yeah, the summer internship.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I didn't get it, but at least they responded that at this time. I'm kind of I don't know what happened to that email. I think I accidentally erased it out of anger.
Oh yeah, frustration. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it was like, at this time we're not seeking your talents or something like that. It was worded nicely, but
Of course, HR.
But in my head, I was like,
yeah. But now it's like, well, I'm kind of glad I didn't get hired at some point.
Yeah.
But it sucks. It sucks to have those circumstances sort of hit you now. Yeah. It's like, now this is the reality of game development and all that stuff. And of course, this isn't likely just Blizzard and Ubisoft and Riot and You know, who knows? EA could be a part of the problem. Nintendo could be even part of the problem. Like, we don't know. You know, people. I feel like Nintendo has been very secretive about these things. Meanwhile, they're the ones that are just like, you know. I mean, I could be, of course, I could be wrong, but it's very much possible. Very much possible that this could all be happening too. You know, and behind Nintendo doors. And back to Blizzard, of course, you know, it made you wonder why all these people left from Blizzard, right? Like, you know, including the one of the most recent ones which was Jeff Kaplan, you know. So, it just it all kind of just, I'm sure it's been really hard for, well, a lot of people, right? I mean, not just, it's not, you know, of course, not just the employees, not just, you know, people at Blizzard or whatever, but the players, man, because their games suck. and meanwhile, people who are, like I mentioned, like people who stream just WoW are gonna be like, well, what the fuck am I gonna do? You know, because
Join us. It's called Final Fantasy 14. Please clog up our servers even more.
right, and yeah. Meanwhile, Final Fantasy is like soaking in a lot more players because of like people like Asmongold, right? Like he was kind of like the floodgate that opened it, or pretty much that opened for Final Fantasy, and like, and it just,
But at least with Asmongold, he's doing it with class. He's not like
Sure.
just being that asshole to just like barge in,
sure,
play the game, and then once Blizzard's fires are put out, then they just jump back. It's like, no.
yeah,
Asmon just outright said, I'm going to play both expansions. It's just that I'm going to focus on 14 right now. It's like, yeah, do whatever you want, sir.
mm-hmm.
Just have fun. That's all what we're asking. Just have fun.
yeah.
And then, yeah, he did give critiques of 14, and some of them were like really like, yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oops. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. I just wonder, man, like, will this all be, I mean, I just wonder, like, by the time Overwatch 2 comes out, like, how people gonna feel about it, you know?
I mean, they already don't like it because how they do away with one position. So now it's instead of a 6-man team, it's a 5-man.
Yeah, it's a 5-man with what, one tank, two healers or two supports and 2 DPS or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. And I'm like, what?
yeah.
It's like this is not how you eliminate the
problem.
meta.
Yeah, the problem, pretty much. But
You're just giving power to people to work their way around.
there's always a work.
Shit.
Yeah, there's always some sort of work around it.
Yep.
Well, yeah. We definitely said a lot about Blizzard once again, but it's been really shitty. For a lot of people, you know, especially for those who dreamed of of working at those kind of companies. But now it's like, do I really want to? You know, that sort of thing. You know, like, I mean, we know an artist in our sort of circle or community that, you know, loves Blizzard or wanted to work at Blizzard too.
Yeah, and Riot, I believe.
And Riot, yes.
Yeah, but I believe he put applications for both. Right?
Both of them, and he wanted to move here to SoCal. He lives in NorCal. He wanted to move here to SoCal to hope that, well, if he did get a job or whatever here for either company, you know, he can, you know, live out the dream possibly. But well, both of them pretty much like
both of them are in the crapper at the moment.
Yeah, like until they can like pretty much like overhaul like everything pretty much for those two. Yeah, it's not looking good.
We're gonna need to call overhaul to work this whole shit out.
Yeah, man. I hope it works out. That's all I can say, man, at this point. For everyone, really, including the players, because I can sympathize with people who've put their fucking half of their lifetime, more than half of their lifetime into these games, and now they have to be like, well, I gotta fucking leave because this game sucks, and the company sucks right now. You know, at least put it away at the moment. You know.
Yeah, just put it on the shelf and just don't look at it.
Yeah, until hopefully things get fixed. But if they go down the shitter like all the way to the point of no return, it's like, well, that's all flushed down the toilet, man. It's all right. Well, just like that, like your life's fucking worth of grinding and all that shit, just down the shitter, gone, zip, nada, bye bye. You know, see you later. You know, that sort of thing. The Shrek quote. But anyway,
I mean, again, it's like you're watching them trying to come out of the hole they dug in.
Yeah.
But then something keeps calling them back to go back down the hole, and it's like, should we throw a rope? No. But they were almost here. No. I'm hungry. Okay, let's go eat.
Yeah. All right. I think we've definitely said enough about it. Hopefully things work out. I really do. So
nice.
We'll keep an eye on it. So anyway, that is all we do have. I believe that was everything we said, right? Yeah. Okay, so that was just the identity stuff. All right. Let's move on to the fighting games. We do have some stuff to talk about for fighting games. And finally, when it comes to Street Fighter, we got some news out of it. When it comes to Oro, at least. Sorry, what?
Strat Fighter.
Yeah, Strat Fighter. Yeah. So there is going to be a show of sorts, of course, featuring Oro, but not only that, Akira and more. So maybe we'll get a hint of who the last character is. I don't know, but I'm trying to get your hopes up. Anyway, this is looking pretty cool. Pretty straightforward. It's gonna be at 3 p.m. for Pacific, exclusively on Twitch, and Twitch only. Wow. August 3rd. So we're pretty close by the time this video comes out. And yeah, it says an hour of the latest info on Street Fighter 5, including Oro, Akira, and more.
The screen's black, sir.
Oh, is this black? Oh, wow. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, alright.
Wow.
Sorry, technical difficulties. Why is it? What the fuck? Wait, let me see. Oh. That's weird. Oh. There we go.
Let me guess. You're doing double screen, or you have your two screens up, and it was only picking the wrong one.
All I did was resize the window, and that fixed it. I don't know what happened. That is weird. I don't know how that happened. Let me fix the thing on the stream.
Wham.
The Stwam. Give me a moment, please. Alright. That should be good. Alright, so yeah, we do have a live stream coming for Street Fighter finally. I wonder if Oro and Kira are gonna come out at the same time though, because according to the roadmap, which maybe I should just bring up at this point, 2021. There we go. So this is the current roadmap that we still have. Oh, I don't know why I didn't put the image up, but anyway, all right, we got it. So this is the roadmap, what it looks like. So both of these characters are supposed to come out for summer 2021. We're reaching to August, which means, yeah, that's considered more towards the end of summer. So are we going to get these two characters at the same time? Or Akira's going to get delayed slightly to fall 2021, and then this character is gonna get pushed down to like late fall or early winter. Yeah, I don't know. You know, understandable because, you know, the whole pandemic thing and stuff like that. There's been still cases rising up for Japan, unfortunately, even with the Olympics going on. But anyway, it's either any of those scenarios. But yeah, did you have any comment about it, Zawa, for all this stuff?
Who's the last character?
Who is the last character, indeed? I feel like, okay, it's got to be either a brand new character or a guest character, right? Because why would you like build all this hype and be like, oh, it's Dudley or something like that? You know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's got to be like, well, if it's a guest character, it's got to be something from Capcom. Like it could be like, I don't know, Darkstalkers or something like that. Pikachu. That's like Yoda, dude, from Soul Calibur. He'd be a nightmare to try to hit. That's a pun, but anyway, unintentional pun, but anyway, it has to be some sort of guest character, whether it's from Capcom or not. Like it could be from, you know, it could be King of Fighters. Only has 3 costumes, so that could mean something, right? I don't know. I'm not too sure, but maybe it is an old face from Street Fighter or something like that. That we haven't like thought of or whatever, or haven't really remembered for a very long time. But I don't know. I guess it just really all depends on who it is, and then how they present them, or how that character plays. Like, yeah, we definitely don't know. So, what or anything you want to do, interject or add? Any idea for the last character?
For the last character?
Yeah.
I already said Pikachu
Pikachu?
from Pokemon Unite.
You mean Ash, right?
Why do we want a useless trainer?
Ash is like super durable, so he has like extra health, but his buttons are like really stubby.
Again, why you want a useless trainer?
I don't know. And then Pikachu could be like,
Who?
Pikachu could be like, you know, like the puppet characters in like anime fighting games, like BlazBlue, for example. Like those people that are like 2 people, but like controls 1. So Ash could be controlling Pikachu like most of the time, you know, and Pikachu could be like the projectile, or like or no, it's more like Rosaline and Luma. Like you could put like Luma out in the field and then you just attack from both sides or whatever. That'd be kind of be really annoying if Ash was actually in the game. Or Red, you know, call him Red. Red would be a better choice, of course, because, you know, he actually has legacy, and Ash is based off of Red. So there you go.
A very poorly made Red.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Anyway,
Not my Ash.
not my Red. You mean?
No. Not my Ash. My Ash is sucky.
Oh, okay. Anyway,
Yeah. Holy shit, it's getting cold now.
is it getting cold? Anyway, that's all there is to it for that one. For this upcoming stuff for Street Fighter. I kind of do want to see just these 2 characters get released simultaneously, just to, you know, kind of get it out of the way. But there could be a reason why, or why of what's going on with either character. You know, Akira could be released later, or like delayed, because, you know, COVID. By the way, I do want to check it out. Look forward to it. And when is the 3rd of August? Is that like a Thursday or something like that? Let me check real quick before we move on.
It's never.
Oh, it's a Tuesday. Okay. So that's pretty soon. That's like a day after this video comes out, likely.
Good day.
Good day, sir. All right, and then there's the artwork for Oro. I think there's a theme that ties to it, but let me see.
Been waiting to see.
Oh no, that's his voice.
Finally, I have been waiting to see. Finally, an opponent worthy of a true fight with I, the great Hermit Oro. However, your techniques are antiquated. But fear not, I have learned that Season 5 news will soon arrive from the Street Fighter team. Patience, young one. It is merely a week away. I await your return, warrior. Hoo-yah! Ha-ha!
Oh wow,
What?
that's the voice of Oro, I guess, for English.
What?
Wow. I actually didn't think about that
Why
one.
does he sound like a those like a scribe from Skyrim?
Huh. Yeah, yeah, it's more like European kind of thing more than like, well, yeah, I mean, he's supposed to be Asian for the most part, or like at least like Middle Eastern, like South Asian kind of. I don't know, maybe, but more Asian for sure. But then yeah, yeah, like you said, he kind of sounds like a scribe or like something a little more like regal and European than anything. But I mean, I don't know. He's old. He's an old fuck, so I guess he can be anything he wants. But and he's got a turtle.
Yeah, that's
So, anyways, either way, look forward to it. I look forward to it. Okay, so oh shoot, I forgot something from CL. But CL from Melty Blood got a character preview of sorts. Let me look that up real quick here. There we go. I don't know, just like kind of looks like a Saber with blue hair, pretty much. But
great. It's one of the priests.
さて、どう片付けたものでしょう。さて、どう片付けたものでしょうか。
the original Kotomine, pretty
その
much.
魂、煉獄に送ります。じゃ、
Yeah.
遊びはなしで遊ぼっか。
She just muffled Shoujo her outfit in.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's a world of magic.
Everyone really loves their long daggers.
Yeah.
まあ、標準か。蜂の巣になりなさい。と、ある程度。認めましょう。この間、蒼天。この一撃で土くれに帰るがいい。
Yep, and she has her own little pile bunker. That's her powered form. I don't know the lore behind it, but basically,
She pulled that weapon out of her fucking panties, right?
yeah, sure. Just like the outfit.
Or did she just bayonet the damn thing?
Maybe, I don't know. Anyways,
No, I'm sad.
she is the one that came before Kotomine. She even has like the same swords and everything. They're called Black Keys, for those who are curious about the lore and everything. And usually for Type Moon anyway, these weapons belong to executioners who kill like vampires. That's why Arc and CL are natural rivals. Besides trying to get the same dude, because they're in, it's a harem. Yeah, so they're natural rivals. So because one's a executioner, one's a vampire. So yeah, that's what, and then so that's why CL has those weapons and stuff like that. So, and then yeah, this wiki right here points out her powered form, which is right there. I believe that's something from Tsukihime, so there is that. She is essentially, I think, immortal because she is a reincarnation of a certain evil person or something like that. I forget his name. I guess it's this guy right here, who is also a Melty Blood. Oh, a vampire. So yeah, pretty ironic. Ironic that a executioner who goes out and kills vampires is an incarnation of a vampire herself. Apparently, she's
What a world!
yeah.
What a world we live in.
Yep. She is the 17th incarnation. And then his previous incarnation was destroyed by, well, Ark herself, or Arquade, the vampire. And yeah. Got all the lore right here, or most of the lore. Tell you about her weapons and her abilities and whatever. Her durability as an immortal.
Words. Lots of words.
There's a lot of lore in Tsukihime in general. But yeah, that's it for the most part. She looks fun. I do like some of her gameplay. She has like an air grab, which is kind of cool. Yep, so. Any comments, Zawa, about CL or Shiel for the
Not
Japanese?
once did I hear her not say, because those type of characters with that voice, I'm always expecting to say like a line, like like that's stupid. Like look over here, look over here. It's like stop it.
Oh, well, I mean, he doesn't do that, so.
I know. That's why I was like expecting her to say, it.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
wow, you did not say, you did not say the line.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a talk
Unless
with
she
the
has yeah.
with the with the writers.
Yeah.
It's like add this line. Why? Just add it.
I think she has a teleport, but I don't think she has a teleport. Yeah, and also, also, there's been a complaint about the character designs. Like, I personally, I mean, I see why, but otherwise I don't really see the deal. Like, why people have to like be, you know, vocal about it. Because if you look into the lore, like, first off, it takes place at a school. So what do you expect? They're gonna be wearing school uniforms. You know, a lot of these animes take place at a fucking school. And I'm pretty sure those same fucking people watch, like, SAO or some shit anyway, so whatever. Like, which also takes place at a school. Now, besides the video game, of course. Anyway. What do you call it? Not only takes place at a school, but they purposely are wearing these clothes as a means of concealing their power, because all the characters so far have magical powers. They have magecraft. They have these abilities. Of course, you're not gonna. I mean, in a setting like this, of course you're not gonna be like wearing some shit like you would in, well, SAO or or like in Soul Calibur, like a big fucking thing of armor, or like, you know, robe or some shit. Be like, hey, I'm a fucking mage, like, you know, or hey, I'm a fucking vampire. You know what I mean? I mean, call it what you want, I guess, but it makes sense. Like, to me, it makes sense. So that's why I'm like, I get it, but at the same time, like, I don't get it. Like, I don't get why people make that as like the complaint. Like, oh, the character designs suck. Like, well, have you looked at the lore? Like, have you looked at the story? Like, do you know the setting? Like, do you know where the original game comes from? It's a fucking visual novel, like, that takes place at a school. You know, with normal people under extraordinary circumstances. So it's like, what the hell you expect? You know, when did that become a fucking complaint? I mean, if you take a look at Persona stuff, they're wearing school uniforms like all the time. Like, Why is that? Why is that something new to you? You know? Why? You know?
'Cause
Like,
it's not ideal to their world. So
mhm.
it hurts them.
I guess. Like, I don't know. It's just weird. Like, I'm pretty sure those same people not either watch shit like SAO or something, but you know, play Persona. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm making assumptions, sure, but yeah, I don't know, man. Do you have anything to say about that? Like, are you, I guess, turned off or whatever by the character design so far?
I guess.
Yes, like maybe they could be better, but like the thing also is like this is just the base roster so far. You haven't even seen all the characters yet, and if you look at the rest of the Melty Blood characters, they're wearing some, you know, extraordinary outfits. You know what I mean? Like not normal outfits. As you go further into the thing, like let me look up the hold on. There's the Melty Blood.
Time for research, kids.
Yeah, Melty Blood cast. Or roster. I should type of roster.
Rosta.
Yeah. Like there's one example right there. Like, what's she wearing? Look at what she's wearing. On the person on the left.
I don't know. I am respecting women.
And then there's the same character, like fucking Arc. There's Arc and Powered CL. Like, there you go. There you fucking go. And then there's well, look at that. There's Shiki right there. Not exactly wearing a school uniform or whatever. There's Arc. I guess it's called Eclipse style. And then like, oh yeah, this character was like the pinnacle point of their complaint, like, oh, the character designs suck, like bro, she's like one of the most powerful like mages or whatever in the cast. Of course she's gonna try to blend in with the background, like in the background, like she has to, so that she doesn't get fucking chased after or whatever the lore is, you know. I don't know. Again, like I don't know why people are making that like the main complaint about the fighting game. Like people are saying like, oh, I want to play the game, but the character designs are subpar or whatever. I'm like, bro, I don't know. Anything else you wanted to add? I don't know.
It's in my head going like, these, what the fuck are these people you're talking about?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, is you okay? Did you get dropped on the head?
I guess people do want to compare it with like Unio also, which Unio has like, well, extravagant designs, because sprites and all that shit, and like the way like I guess the game does look a little familiar, but I don't know. I just don't. I really don't understand the whole complaint about the character designs. Is all I can say. But it's their opinion and all that stuff.
Yeah.
If that's really what's gonna hold you back from picking up the game, and well, that's probably possibly your loss, or you're gonna miss out. The game could be like fun. All that. Like, doesn't that make characters a little more exciting? Like, characters that look ordinary but have like super abilities, like
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, well, if we look at Street Fighter, I mean, Guile's like an army dude who can shoot fucking sonic booms and shit. I mean, army men are something normal in our world. I don't know. I guess there's only a couple of army men in the game. But I don't know. Either way, it's just weird thing to complain about. Meanwhile, we got motherfuckers like Sakura who purposely dresses up in a school uniform because she likes the uniform or whatever. Well, at least she did in past games. Anyway, let's move on from there. We're an hour and a half, so we're pretty good. We have a artist note moving on to King of Fighters. So this is an artist note from, once again, Mr. Nakata, talking about King of Dinosaurs. Zawa, would you mind reading this one for our King of Dinosaurs?
To our loyal furry customers.
Is it furry? It's got feathers and scales. Like,
I mean, as a whole, you know, the umbrella.
Yeah, the whole
furry,
umbrella.
and
Yeah,
then,
furry. Yeah,
and then yeah.
the branch is yes.
Yeah, the branch.
Anyway,
the deviants. Yeah, anyways. Feel the overwhelming might and destruction of a dinosaur on the loose. Okay, I'm sorry, that line confused me. Because it sounded like, you know, feel the overwhelming might and destructive power.
Oh,
I don't know. My small English major is just like slapping it, going like, what? But that's just me. Destruction of a dinosaur on the loose, personified in this somewhat mysterious heel
heel, yeah,
heel wrestler.
heel wrestler. Okay, so a heel is like a villain, and then the face is the good guy of pro wrestling. That's like a term that they like to use for in the pro wrestling world.
You see, kids, the last time I watched anything pro wrestling was when John Cena was WWE champion. I don't know how many years ago that was, but there you go. There's my age.
It's like at least 10 for sure at this point.
We added additional new moves to give his combos a real kick. Make your opponents cower in fear by comboing into
On Kilo.
I need to full screen it. There we go.
Yeah.
A kilo hammer for that extra damage. What's more, he's been carefully adjusted to now be able to cancel out of special moves. Okay. Giving you, the player, way more options in battle. All you dinosaur fans out there in the world, get ready because King of Dinosaurs is on the attack. P.S. Please don't draw him.
That wasn't in there, but anyway.
It'd be so funny. It's like, P.S. Please don't draw him.
Yeah. But yeah, overall he looks pretty cool, and then I'll try to pick him up later at some point because you know we mentioned it, but he's not exactly beginner friendly. So
he's not.
Yeah. What are his inputs like? Is it like what makes him like?
If I can remember, half of it was like half circle 4, kind of like Potemkin, but like your fingers will get messed up in the middle of some combos and stuff.
Like a do I have to do like figure eights? Is that what
something like that? I don't know.
Oh, okay.
And that like and this is coming from playing 14. His combos did not feel like 1, 2, 3. It felt more like 1, 5, 1, 12. It's like I don't understand. Like there wasn't like, you know, how some characters they have a set like
target
chart.
combos and stuff.
Target move. It felt more like, okay, if I start with this, I cannot connect to this. I cannot connect to this, so I have to go down here. What?
And then like plus timing and stuff like that.
The timing, the knockback hit rate was like all over the place.
Right, so that's why they made him more consistent
Yeah.
to give you more options, and then you can cancel out certain special moves now to open his combo game and whatever. So, I mean, we'll see. I mean, we don't know what the game mechanics are for King of Fighters 15 because they haven't really said anything. They've only talked about just the characters. We've gotten hints of some gameplay mechanics, but that's really much it. Just hints. They haven't really sat down and talked about and explained what you're doing in King of Fighters 15 besides just hitting people. You know, do we have the max mode or whatever? Where are the cancels? Where are the cancels coming from? What's the purple stuff? What's the blue stuff? You know, whatever.
What's the blue drink?
Yeah, well, yeah. what's that Kool-Aid? But we haven't seen much, so it could make him easier. It could make him maybe a little harder. I don't know. We'll have to find out and see what the game is like. But yeah, meanwhile, we do have one new character once again making it into the fray of things. And guess what? Oh, before we go on, yeah, there is a silhouette this time around. Unlike King of Dinosaurs, who did not technically get a proper silhouette because somebody at one of those Japanese like news article presses or outlets that cover games, they screwed up and revealed King of Dinosaurs way too early or something like that. So SNK was just like, fuck it, we'll just release the video, you know, as is. So they just released King of Dinosaurs a day earlier. That's why we didn't even get a silhouette for King of Dinosaurs, unfortunately. But someone did keep screenshotted the silhouette and put it in the thread or whatever, and then people, you know, had their conversations from there or discussions. But this time around, we had a proper one, a proper silhouette. People can talk about it, blah blah blah. People thought it was Ash. I thought it was Angel because, you know, it was right after King of Dinosaurs. So I thought, you know, with the sleeve right there, it kind of looks like a dinosaur, like another dinosaur. If you kind of look at it from from not from a different angle, but with a different mindset. Like if you have it's kind of like a Rorschach of a dinosaur to me, like a raptor almost. I mean, what does this look like to you?
Little Nas.
Little what?
Little Nas.
Oh god. It kind
King
of
of Fighter 15.
Little Nas. Oh my god. It kind of also looks like a big ass chicken bone to me too, or just like a dinosaur bone or something like that. If I kind of,
It looks like an axe.
an axe, like a Monster Hunter axe or something.
It's a switch axe.
Yeah. Switch axe. Yeah, can you imagine that, like this, the character introduction thing? It's just a switch axe from Monster Hunter. Switch axe. And no one's even holding that switch axe. It's kind of just like flopping around on the screen, transforming, but flopping around the screen. That'd be pretty hilarious. No. Anyway, it is Athena instead. So let's take a look at Athena, who is apparently now part of the women's team. Athena Asamia. Oh, and now we have this stage daytime.
No, where's the cat?
I see, now we have people. And there's a car. And a lot of psycho power. Psycho Bond! Oh man. The parries.
Psycho ball, psycho ball, psycho ball, psycho ball. Say you're not.
Yeah. Stop!
Say something else.
Yeah.
And then you just see her with like the cue cards. Psycho ball, psycho ball, psycho ball.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get used to her having short hair.
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm always associate her with long hair.
Yeah.
Unless that's that'll be a
A skin. Yeah, skin for.
yeah, a different skin for her to have for long hair.
Yeah. I'm not quite digging her new look just yet. I definitely don't dig her hair. I don't know, it's just
Her hair that's throwing me off.
yeah, throwing me in a loop. It just looks too flat. Like it's not
There's no volume.
yeah, there's no volume. It doesn't pop right to me. Her outfit's okay. Like I like the sleeves and like the open shoulder kind of thing going on. But it's just the hair, you know, and then like yeah, cuz like usually what do you call? One of her attacks where she's just like floating up in the air like shooting those balls or whatever, those psycho power stuff. Where was it?
Yeah, it doesn't move. It's just static.
Yeah, it's very static. It just kind of just like looks cardboardish.
Yeah, see, you saw how she's falling down. You would think because she has like a what do they call this? A bob cut?
A bob, yeah. I guess.
You think like some of it's gonna like
Yeah,
frill up.
yeah.
But again, I don't think SNK developer kind of like
Think about
know
that.
how to
yeah.
handle
Yeah,
know how
hair.
to handle hair physics yet.
Yeah. That's probably what it is too. Like it's just easier to have shorter hair than just long flowing hair this time around.
I mean, Mai's hair.
Well, it's like
Well,
a ponytail.
to-
It's a ponytail.
Yeah.
It's not like
It's in a fun.
yeah. Like we've only seen short haired girls and ponytailed girls, pretty much. Because Shermie.
No, Chizaru.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, Cheezer is the only one with long hair. You're
Yeah,
right.
like long hair, and it's only being held by a freaking headband.
Yeah, like a little headband. You're right. You're right. But she is the only one though, and she's brand new. So I mean, well, that doesn't mean anything. But you're right. She's the only one with like the long flowing hair. But that maybe that's because probably it's hard to make it look good.
And I don't know why it's so short.
Yeah.
Her dress, because when she's powering up, I think it doesn't move because they know it's like a freaking little flap, so you're gonna see something.
Yeah.
There's that little flap, but you know when she's just like
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
You think magic will be like flapping it, but
Yeah. Yeah, I slowed it down, but
see, like right there when she's powering up, you think there's gonna be magical flow around her, but no.
yeah, especially when she's up like floating midair and stuff like that too. Like
Okay, there's that little flap. It went to the side when she did her rolling. I'm gonna just call it rolling thunder.
yeah.
I will pray to the gods
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
that my skirt stays down.
Yeah, this part. This is the attack I'm talking about, or the super that I'm talking about. She when she like floats midair and stuff like that. It just looks very cardboardish. Like there's no because otherwise when it was like her old sprite or whatever, you can see her hair like flowing and whatever. It makes it more, more. There's more going on. But with this, it's like there's nothing. Not much going on. Where's her hair? Her clothes aren't flapping as much either. Yeah, I mean overall her like aesthetic isn't quite hitting all cylinders for me. Her initial like idle animation is like super like this, like super high, like I don't know. It just looks stiff in some places. She kind of has the same like intro thing Yuri has. She does, except Yuri's doing the peace sign or whatever. But here she's kind of just waving to the screen.
I will never blink.
Yeah.
I am a Barbie doll.
Mm-hmm.
I see through your soul. It's like
Now look into my eyes.
It's like no, thank you. Please don't look up.
I'm trying to try to get a good shot of her pose. Yeah. Anyway. Oh, we have a guest.
Nah. How do you rate her? Jesus Christ, that down kick was weird.
Let's take a look at that again. Oh my.
That was so fucking weird. Like,
Huh.
I know we're slowing it down, but
Yeah. Wait, is it
It's like-
is it a sweep or is it like just a kick forward?
think I don't know.
It's
but
very,
it
like,
looks
fast.
weird.
Yeah. It looks like a kick forward. Yeah. That's her sweep, I'm guessing. So
Up and over.
up and over. Yep. Yeah, she got some like
Oh, I didn't. I didn't know she had an iron mountain.
she has some like
Right.
Baji Quan stuff too. Like I didn't even
Yeah.
know that. Like she uses her shoulder
Don't look
too.
up.
Yeah. I didn't even notice. Yeah.
You know, I'm half expecting her like one of her like mid round poses is like she just does a Sailor Moon fucking pose.
Oh, of course.
I'm half expecting it.
She is, yeah,
Wink.
like, yeah, the fucking magical girl, fucking, the magical girl, the character, pretty much.
Nala, what do you say about magical girls? No.
Yep, a lot of cycle balls and a lot of cycle power, one way or the other.
He likes to throw her balls.
Oh, yeah. She has a little cross up with her knee.
Pink.
Oh, she has a high kick. Oh yeah,
Jesus Christ.
that's a high ass high kick. Oh, she hits her with her butt or hip.
Smell it.
Yeah. And then, yeah, and then we have Rio trying to parry all the cycle balls.
She's like, you think I'm not going to spam this attack? Think again.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And then so that shoulder thing crumples. And she can do her uppercut. Which, that's an old thing. I do remember that. And cycle ball. Command dash, it looks like, into a DP. And then it looks like, oh, okay, so that thing looks like it sucks and then pops him up? Huh. That's an interesting thing or property for that move. And more cycle balls. More cycle balls. And then super cycle ball thing. she like pointing at the sky or whatever. And then yeah, more stuff. Boosh.
I kind of like wanna see someone make, you know, her last. It's at the end of this trailer. She does her big super.
Uh-huh.
I just want someone to swap her voice with Frieza's.
Yeah, because it does look like Frieza's.
She's just going.
Yeah, the
It's
death
like, oh
ball.
god.
The death ball. Yeah, the super death ball or whatever.
She's just screaming, "Die, monkey!"
She pretty much has a Dragon Ball Fighters like super as her like big super. Yeah, she has the
I
dash.
don't understand that. Why did she jump over him? They just dash back.
To mix
Oh
them up.
my god! Get down.
To mix them up. And then she has the death ball.
Now you'll die, monkeys.
Yeah. Along with this planet. And boosh. So.
Hey, we're 15.
Yep.
We're not ripping off Dragon Ball Fighters.
Yep. And then yeah, she is a part of the women's teams, aka Team
Team
Super
Super.
Heroine.
Team Super Harem. I'm a heroine. It's like,
Yeah. Heroin for who? That's the question.
oh shit. They're Charlie eating ghosts. That's what they are.
Yeah.
Kidding. You need to get away from my stuff.
So far we have I believe 8 teams now. So yeah. That is yeah, so that is 8 teams, and then I'm not, yeah. There's certain characters now that are kind of like put up in the air, like who, like, is Kenso gonna make it in there? Because Kenso is like also kind of like has similar abilities to Athena, I believe, because he also has psycho power. Oh gosh, got that voice, that magical girl sort of thing going on. Yeah, I never was a fan of her pose, like her idol like stance or whatever. Really weird. Weird looking to me. I don't know if the
You're gonna pretend you're a thief.
oh god. Mickey Mouse. Anyway, Athena has made it in there. What do you know? Who is, yes, infamous for having a different look for every freaking game, pretty much. I wonder what her 14 model looked like. Let's hold on. Oops.
God damn it. Everything's dying on my end. Help me. I gotta. I'm dying here, people. Send help.
I do like the stage, I forgot to say, I like the stage, daytime. It looks pretty cool, too. As nighttime as well. Oh yeah, see that, and then her 15 definitely has long hair.
See, I'm used to her having long hair.
Yeah. Pretty stiff, but still, it's something. Oh wow, hey, her hair is not even moving during that attack either. It's like super stiff.
My hair's made out of Play-Doh.
Pretty much.
It'd be so funny in one version of King of Fighters for Athena.
Yeah.
She's going like cutesy, Psycho Ball, Psycho Ball, Psycho Ball. Then on her third one, she just goes like super deep, Psycho Ball. It's
Yeah.
like, what
Or
the hell?
Psycho
happened to you?
Crusher, like what? you stole Bison's move.
No, she summons Bison and he just
Or
comes out.
summons Bison, yeah. What if it was actually Athena for the last character in Street Fighter 5? That'd be so funny. The psycho power.
She'd be like, I don't belong here.
Yeah.
I pray to the gods.
Oh yeah, and then I forgot to say, in 15, she did that all in one combo too. So that's interesting.
Now you die, monkeys.
Oh wow, yeah. Even in 14, she's like die with your. She has a finger too, so it looks like it looks more like a death ball, kinda.
KOFXV.
Yep.
Team Super Heroine.
Super heroine. Oh gosh. Anyway. Just wanted to get a close up on the super.
Team Pikachu.
Yeah. Well, yes, again, she is infamous for having a different look entirely for each game. Now that I do look at it, it does look a little more Chinese this time around, instead of like a school uniform type of thing.
Yeah.
So that is interesting. So, any last comments about Athena?
Psycho Ball.
Sack of balls, man. There's gonna be a lot of sack of balls when this game comes out. Still next year. I mean, it did get delayed. Or well, the official announcement of the delay was like a couple weeks back. But it's Athena. She's kind of a staple, so it's only natural. Alrighty, that's it for the fighting games, and now we can move on to the rest of the stuff. Starting with the games news. So one of us did play Pokemon Unite, which was me. And I said to Zawa earlier, it pretty much is like an easier version of League of Legends or whatever MOBA, since there's only 2 lanes. It's pretty simplified. It's kind of like I don't want to make this comparison, but I guess it works. But it's kind of like Strive to Exerd, right? Streamlined and easier to sort of digest. But gameplay is okay for Pokemon Unite, but big but it is very much pay to win, because you can like get items earlier that way, and the items can definitely help you during the battles. So you can get these items just through the battle pass and playing the game, but of course buying with real money will help you get those faster. You do have an advantage, but it's not like a big advantage. You can still win, but it definitely makes things easier. It's the thing, and that's why people are calling this like a pay-to-win type of game, unfortunately. So the gameplay itself is okay. I think it's all right. I did have my sort of honeymoon phase for a little bit. It was like a couple hours, like what, 4 hours at most, and that's pretty much it for me.
Well, that was short-lived honeymoon.
Yeah, I mean, no, that was a short honeymoon. That's pretty much it. I did play a good amount of Machamp and Garchomp, Pikachu. I couldn't get Gengar because you have to unlock him through points. So he's like unlocked behind that. Same with like a lot of characters. There are characters in free rotation, which funny enough, Machamp was. So I think you can still try him out. Ninetales is very annoying. Alolan Ninetales specifically is very annoying to fight against, because Ninetales has like slow moves that slow you down and freezes you, and pretty much can fuck you over like fast. Especially if you're with a team, like trying to fuck over that person. And of course, this game is all about running away and movement and stuff like that. That's very important. So, a character like that, cutting off one of your key sort of mechanics that you need, is a good one. And plus, Ninetales costs a little less than some of the Pokemon that have 3 evolution stages, like Gengar, for example. Because Gengar costs, I think, 10,000 currency, and then Ninetales costs 8,000 currency. So you do get Ninetales a little faster, and that character is like annoying to fight against. So that is kind of a gist of it for the most part. I like the dunking thing; is kind of satisfying. There are times where you do get carried and whatever, blah blah blah. I mean, you do get lucky with the people who did buy the game or pay to win, who took the pay to win route. And then on the other, of course, you get fucking destroyed. So it's very lopsided at times. There were some close games. I ran into one of the people from the community. He goes by Shadow Ruby on Twitter. Ran into him, and we had a very close game, but he took it, man. He took the W from me. I got people with my Machamp, though. I was on a kill streak, too. But it was very close. It literally was one dunk away. Literally one dunk away from a win. But, you know, what can you do? It was like 400 something to 400 something, so it's a pretty close game. But yeah, but you know, when you do have those moments, it's pretty fun. But a lot of other moments, you know, you run into those people who are pay to win. Unfortunately, so I don't know. Until they can like do something about it, it's. I think it'll have some popularity. Like it'll just like maybe be at where Pokken was at best, but if they don't do something about it, I think this game will be short-lived, in my opinion. Because, you know, pay to win, people are gonna get chased away from it. Like, people don't want to put money in this game just to be able to just catch up with people, you know? Because I don't think League of Legends works that way, right? I mean, like... What
in it?
What?
Because I played League of Legends, so
right.
I'm in the dark.
Right. But when you play, like, it wasn't like that, was it?
No.
No.
The only pay to win is called you buying skins.
Yep, so it's just cosmetic. Yeah, there you go. But here, you're buying in-game items that you equip with that help you in battle. So there you go. That's like the big difference with those kind of games and Pokemon Unite. So that's like the unfortunate thing. Yeah, gameplay's okay, but the overall motto is just kind of off-putting. So I won't be playing it as much or anytime soon, like I am with like League of Legends, Apex Legends, for example.
I'm thinking League of Legends.
I've been playing League. God damn! I did it again.
Yeah.
Apex Legends. Apex Legends. I've been on that for quite a bit. I told you, like I got like 2 wins with like the most random characters. I'm like, dude, I'm just trying to get stars on my battle pass. Like, damn. All right. Well, I know. Well, Lifeline is understandable because she's pretty good, but Wraith, I'm like, I'm not too fond of using Wraith, but I had to do it for the stars. And yeah, I mean, it's not. I mean, I'm not saying she's bad, but she's definitely not my style. You know, with the whole portal thing and teleporting and all that stuff, and blah blah blah. I'm definitely more of like Fuse and Caustic. I would like to try to see if I can get enough points to get Seer just to try him out. Like, there's really not much else I do want to get for characters, maybe other than Mirage, because I feel I do like his like voice and personality and stuff like that. Because funny enough, Mirage is Roger Craig Smith, which is Chris Redfield, Auditory from Ezio Auditory from Assassin's Creed, and also Sonic the Hedgehog. Funny enough, so. I do like his voice, so I guess it's either Mirage or Seer, but it looks like Seer is going to be pretty damn good, which I should just bring up at this point, cause I think it's here, but otherwise there's a Seer trailer anyway. Yeah, there you go. We'll just do that one.
A bad omen cast a dark shadow over Obi's birth. But through love, he emerged as the champion of the outcasts. He is Seer.
Stand out or stand aside.
An artist and visionary, he sees what others do not.
We will give them a show like no other.
With his ability to sense the heartbeats of those around him,
yep, it's got the heartbeat
Seer
sensor.
stalks his enemies like a graceful predator.
Your heart must beat with passion to the very end.
He can summon microdrones from his heart chamber to emit a delayed blast, interrupting and revealing enemies.
I do my best work with a captive audience.
So he's kind of like
Now
Crypto and Bloodhound.
And no one can hide from Seer's ultimate display. When deployed, his heart chamber casts a micro-drone net over an area.
do not hide your true colors. They are your strength.
And has his ultimate.
revealing the location of enemies moving heavily within it.
Exhibit. So I'm gonna show you my exhibit with exhibit.
Prepared for me.
Like moth to a flame, Seer's grand
We heard you like exhibit, so we put an exhibit of exhibit.
I-
Your heart cried out for this.
I can see that with like maybe five seers.
Yeah.
Here's my exhibit in your exhibit with their exhibits. It's like
Approved by exhibit himself. But yeah,
you stop playing with the wires.
he definitely is going to be one of the what do you call the scouting characters or whatever. So you can probably will be able to turn on the what do you call the probe or whatever, so you can like know when the next ring is. You'll probably be able to activate that. Cat. It's like a ball. Yeah. He looks pretty interesting. So I kind of want to get him next. So I am building up the currency right now.
I do my best work.
He is pretty good with the scouting stuff.
And if you notice, the UI for when you're shooting people is different now. Unless that's just.
I think that's just for Seer, because he, well, which is weird because you do kind of see the UI, but I don't know. It might be different actually.
I try to like go back because when you was like shooting somebody, you could see that the bottom, I'm guessing, is the health bar, and then the top is armor.
Maybe. Let's
Sickable.
yeah, take a look at that again. Yeah, because and then you can see on his gun too. I didn't even notice that it like points out like kind of points out what they are. That is kind of
And
interesting.
this motherfucker's over here.
Yeah,
Bink.
there's definitely gonna be a lot of people trying to play Seer. That's for sure. They're definitely gonna be pretty annoying to fight against because he pretty much is Crypto. Because he's got the micro drones, but if that's just as tactical or skill, that's gonna be pretty fucking annoying. And not only that, he reveals positions too. Yeah, he's got the health bar thing.
There you saw.
Yeah, there's the
see.
blue shield. Yeah, there's the blue shield, and then yep, there you go.
So I don't know if it's because of his tactical activated right now, or if that's just Seer, passive.
Yeah. I'm not sure, but
And
either
I
way.
wonder because when he throws it, it's that little heart chamber is right there. I wonder if you can destroy it, like how you can destroy
Oh,
like
yeah.
Watson's thing, Crypto's drone.
Mm-hmm.
But it's funny because they kept saying that it's his heart chamber, so kind of like Tony Stark early days.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, so in lore, if you destroy his heart chamber, he dies, right?
Yeah, right.
And then this is so in game. He lands behind him.
Mm-hmm.
Octane doesn't hear him, so I was like, wow, it's just like the actual game. You can't hear people behind you.
Yeah.
You stop that. I will kick you out of this room.
Yeah, you can definitely be a hard counter against Bangalore because you can just see through the smoke screen, along with like Bloodhound and whatever. But yeah, that is Seer. What do you think? Oh, I think he's handling the cat or something.
Okay.
We good?
Yeah, we good. Just have
Okay.
to ban a cat.
Okay. So any other comments for Seer? Like his look and whatever. Kit.
Next.
Yeah. I wonder what his skins are gonna be like. That's also another question. It's just so funny with the whole meme thing about the guy with the there is no coincidence, you know, that guy. It's like William Knight or some shit like that. But yeah, I also do wonder, yeah, can you shoot down his heart chamber? Is also that question too. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. He's definitely gonna be really annoying during the final circles or whatever, like the very last fight. If you do have his ult saved up, because that could be the end of the game, because you know, revealing positions and all that stuff. Yeah. Oh yeah. Also, I think he might. Yeah, he could definitely work well with Bangalore. By the way, yeah, because there's a smoke screen, and then you can just reveal the positions and stuff like that with the pretty much the smoke screen on your side. So nice little combination there. But yep, we'll see how he fares in Apex Legends. I think that's coming out August 3rd. I think pretty soon. Oh yeah, this also. Oh yeah, I forgot this. Also, they showed off not only Seer but the gun of the Rampart, which it was kind of brief, but. So is this a wait? So I don't know if you've seen this trailer, but I don't know if this is supposed to be a buff or just they're just showing off Bloodhound. Because
I think they're just showing off.
They're just showing off Bloodhound. Because I don't remember the footsteps thing. I do remember, of course, the red thing. The red highlight is not new. Or they're just showing off Bloodhound, to make him look cool, or them cool. Anyway, where's the Rampart? I think it's there it is. Rampage. There you go. Yeah, there's the heat grenade or thermal grenade. It destroys doors. That's it. That's pretty much all you get.
Wow, cool.
I've actually not played Arena. Have you played Arena?
Here and there.
Here and there.
Not my cup of tea.
Yeah. I've yet to try it, but that's all I have for the stars left. So maybe I should try Arena. Oh, that was his finishing move for Seer. Ooh, look at the pretty little butterfly.
It's time to change the world.
Yeah. Interesting stuff. I've been pretty interested with Apex Legends as of late, so thought I'd throw that in there. All right, anyway, let's gonna move on with a couple other games. Senran Kagura Cross Neptunia, which we did talk about a while back, is now confirmed for the West. So for those who are looking to play those anime games with the ecchi or heavy fan service, there you go. With Neptunia and Senran Kagura coming together. So for the Western fans, they definitely can enjoy it later this year. Didn't say exactly when, but it just says later. And it is called Neptunia Cross Senran Kagura Ninja Wars. That's the official name for the West. That's interesting. Wow, my neighbor had a very loud sneeze. Anyway, okay, so speaking of crossovers, we have this one with Monster Hunter Rise with its first crossover update featuring Okami. So you can get Amaterasu as a Palamute.
Ah.
Looks pretty cool. Yeah, he's got the sword and everything. It's kind of like Marvel 3.
Kind of sad that my Monster Hunter Rise is just in its case.
Oh, is it?
Just sleeping.
I haven't touched Rise for a hot minute. Yeah, so what you can get the costume for your Palamute from an event quest reward. Starting today as we record this. And there's some other DLC content that sounds like it's free. And there's more to come with more Capcom collabs. For one more in August and 2 more in the fall. So that's pretty cool. One of them has to be Strider. One of them just gotta be Strider for sure. Hopefully. I do wonder though, is it all just Capcom or is it just like a collab with other stuff? Because I know they've done a One Piece collab for one of the older games. That would be sick if they do another one. Especially when, you know, Wano. Any comments about that?
Yeah.
Amaterasu. Are you happy Amaterasu made it as a collab?
Oh. Okay.
Actually, have you played Okami before?
Yep, I had it on my Switch.
Oh yeah.
Did I beat it? No.
Oh yeah. I actually
should I beat it? No. Yes, maybe.
Yeah. I have
No,
never.
Let me talk to my boss. Should I beat Okami? Should I beat Okami?
Like, I don't care. What are you looking at me for?
Like it's fucking cool right now.
Yeah. Oh, there's a stretch. Look at that cat stretch. Alright. Oh gosh.
Turn you into a VMAX Meowth.
Oh yeah, the VMAX. Oh gosh. Or Gigantamax.
What actually? Oh,
Oh, I heard her saying something. She's saying beat it? Beat the game? Go beat it.
Hungry? Get
Go.
food?
Well, for those who are hungry for more content, Pokemon Snap has the new Pokemon Snap is getting more content for free actually. Now you can take pictures of Mew, it looks like. There's a secret path for one of the islands, it looks like. Looks like there's more stages. More stuff for the existing ones, I guess. Oh god. Look at that Onyx. I never seen Onyx. Oh well, no, never mind. Onyx did come out from like a burrow or something. Snorlax.
Come out the booty hole.
Girl, that's a booty hole.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's actually pretty sick. I do like that. I did like playing Pokemon Snap for a hot ass minute.
Hey.
Yep. Magikarp got swept away. Oh my! What? Is this a Gamma reference?
You never seen the Blastoise do that? A lot of
No.
people are taking a picture of that.
No, I've never seen that. Wait, people have taken pictures of it?
Yeah, the Blastoise flying like that.
I gotta get back into it then. Are you sure?
Yes.
I've never seen it till now. Oh, there's Ho. Yeah, because this is like all part of the free or the new content thing. So Are you sure this is you're seeing something else?
You could take Blastoise flying.
Huh. I've definitely have not seen Blastoise flying for sure. But anyways, there's new areas for sure.
Here, I have proof from 2 months ago.
Hold on. After this trailer. Oh, those look sick. Oh, for alligator. Oh shit, Gyarados. Holy shit. Boothoot. Emoga. Oh gosh.
Too close. Too close. 6 feet. 6 feet.
Snorlax, of course. Oh, he can shrink and stuff? Oh, that's... Wow. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids? Okay, okay. Alright, let's check out the proof that
You have to go through.
apparently Zawa has. Let me see.
You have to.
Where is
It's
it?
been a thing.
Where's your stream? I don't see it.
I stream. You click on me. I stream.
Wait, where is it? I don't
I don't know. I don't know where you is.
Oh, maybe I have to... No, wait, no. Wait, I can... Why can I not see it? What the fuck? Oh, hold on. Maybe I have to go to here. Oh! There it is. That was weird. It didn't show up for a second. New Pokemon Snap.
Yeah, so it's 2 months ago.
2 months ago.
It's a 4-star request.
How do you get that? What the fuck? And it's just level 1?
Take care.
What do you do? Okay, so...
Oof.
Yeah, you throw this shit in there. Because usually when I throw stuff in there, it's just fucking like Magikarp popping out of the thing. Or maybe I wasn't throwing those purple balls in there. Maybe instead I was throwing apples in there. Okay. Oh. Yeah. That's actually really cool, though. I've never seen that.
A new discovery.
Well, okay, just gotta toss in those pink balls then. Alright. Oh, you gotta zoom in, dude. Too far. Too far. But anyway.
And apparently, if you can get it.
Oh,
you
no,
have
it is... Wait. Oh, there's
a squirrel.
Wait, hold on. Go back a little bit. Because it tells you, like... Oh, you hit him? You hit him in there? Oh, you hit him with the apple and it activates the thing. Oh, I see.
Help me.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
We're just taking pictures of this
I know, it's
poor things.
And then you just keep throwing the orbs. So in other words, you need the pink balls to activate the whole thing. Okay. For no matter what. And then there you go.
Let's go, my son.
Yeah.
Whee.
How come we never seen this in the anime though? This looks sick. Well, okay, well, never mind. He does that with Skullbash, not Skullbash. What is it? Shell something. Or is it Withdrawal? Damn, you got the gold. Didn't get diamond. It does look pretty cool though. All right. It is in the game.
You got a frame.
Cool. All right. And
you said I was lying, sir. The proof. Slap that at your face like. We're done here.
Hey man, it was showing in the update or the free update. I can't help but to think that was a
It's like
update. All right, you did prove me wrong. Anyway, there is a free content update again, August 3rd, same day as the Street Fighter stream. So pretty cool stuff. I'm glad it's free. So for those who are enjoying it, you have more to come this coming Tuesday. All right, more on Pokemon. Lastly, for the games news, more stuff on Pokemon cards. It looks like we have a new mechanic coming in. That's kind of like correlating with the whole battle styles thing. We have a new style called Fusion. It looks like it's called. And also, not only that, we have a Mew VMAX featured. Which looks pretty cool. There's a Hoopa right there as well. Hold on, I'm sorry. Try to see if I can get a. There you go. There's Hoopa. Genesect right there. Genesect V. Looks pretty sick. Even just the V card. Looks pretty cool. And other cards with the fusion mechanic. I'm not too sure what the fusion mechanic does. Hopefully it's in the article, but we'll see. Ooh, Alyssa? Are we gonna get a full art Alyssa? I'm down for that. Oh, the trio right here. You remember this trio, Zawa?
Yep.
Let me see. Fusion Pokemon aren't bound by a specific battle style. Instead, they take the strengths of every battle style in the world and fuse them into one. This unstoppable fusion battle style is about synergy and focuses strengthening of your Pokemon while weakening your opponent's Pokemon at the same time. Huh. Okay. Interesting. I wonder when how long they'll continue with the whole battle style mechanic for the Pokemon TCG. Does make me wonder. But yeah, overall, more cards to look forward to, including this Mew right here. I'm not sure what this set is going to be a part of for Fusion Arts. I don't think this is probably going to be after the celebrations set, but we'll find out, I guess. I can't imagine this coming out at the same time as celebrations. That's people are gonna go all over celebrations because that's like the anniversary set. But do you have any comment about the? Oh,
Much better.
oh, okay.
Yeah, it was getting cold, right, kitty?
That's like the opposite for me. Sorry, I was gonna ask you. Yeah, did you have any comment about any of the cards that you see, including the Mews and all that stuff?
I don't know. One of the Muse's faces like they look like they're gonna kill me. Yep, there it is.
That one, yeah. That one.
It's like, are you doing a mega kick?
Yeah. But I do like this Mew though. This Mew looks really cool. The VMAX one.
Oh, what? You wanna buy the Mew?
It's like staring into your eyes. I see. All right, we still got a couple of things to go through. This one. Well, this one involves with Scarlett Johansson suing Disney because apparently her contract was breached with Black Widow because she apparently didn't know, or the contract didn't state about Black Widow being released also not only in theaters but for Disney Plus.
All I have to say about that is that the people on the comment section really don't know what legal issue is. They just see, oh, rich person bitching about not getting more money. It's like, no, it's more than that. It's like you're working, you're at work, but you're not getting paid for what you're being owed. You get the initial pay, but you don't get the
Yeah.
others.
Yeah, it's like it's like in game development, right? Like you make a game and then you didn't know that your game was going to be on, let's say, the Epic Game Store or whatever, and you're not getting any of it at all. Of course you're gonna get.
You're not getting any revenue. You're just
Yeah, you're not getting out of it a percentage out of it. Like it's like, of course you're gonna get mad. You should get mad. Have some fucking self-respect. Like, are you actually going to let that happen or let that fly? Undo you? No. Usually...
it's like Disney saying to Scarlett, it's like, well, you're being credited.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
It's like, what?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can definitely see the comments that you're talking about, like going against Johansson, which is kind of what a diva. What a diva this person says. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, okay, it's like, sir, you work then.
Yeah,
you go work and not get paid for what you own.
Yeah.
Come back to us when you say that, you know, you're
okay with
working for free.
Yeah. And not getting a cut out of, you know, this part either. But apparently, she is going to get a percentage or compensation for it, I think. According to this, anyway. Disney has complied with Miss Johansson's contract, and furthermore, the release of Black Widow on Disney Plus with Premier Access has significantly enhanced her ability to earn additional compensation on top of the $20 million she has received to date. So it looks like they already complied to her complaint. So
it's not, well, it's more than a complaint. It's more of a
I mean, of course, it's
more on the line of like, holy shit, we better
the breach of contract. Yeah, they complied to her needs. Let's just put it that way. Her, which is justified.
Yep.
Don't know the proper term for it, but you know, it's a major complaint.
Yeah,
very big complaint for a breach of contract. But either way, I guess it worked out. So glad that it did. For the most part. So that's all there is to it. All right, up next, we have something brief about Anime Expo. Apparently, they're coming back. They're making a return in 2022, which I don't know if that's the right call, because we don't even know, like, you know what I mean, what the conditions are like.
And also that there's a new strain.
Right. The Delta. Yeah.
Did we forget about that?
I guess, yeah, they're just gonna... They really want to get back into it, don't they? I mean, to make money. Have the weebs and anime fans and whatever. But, either way, though, I mean, Anime Expo has not been the same since 15 or something like that, because of they literally like overhauled like the staff, so like now it's like comprises of like people who just give less shits about what the premise of Anime Expo is in the first place, and instead just want to make money, you know. So different vibe, definitely overall. I'm assuming. But yeah, I mean, sure, you have to plan in advance if you're gonna have a convention to, you know, get space for the convention center. But yeah, I'm I don't know how I feel about it overall. When it comes to finding anything positive out of it, I guess. I mean, I'm not going, but I feel if it's gonna happen, it's just the possibilities is just it could end up bad, you know, and then you can have more people exposed to the new strain and all that. Even if they try to enforce all those safety precautions and stuff, people are gonna be careless about it, you know, because that's how people are. And you're just like, you know, Anime Expo is just gonna let it happen, you know, and just kind of like, oh well, at least we got money out of them.
Gonna be a tee
hee. Oops. We'll see though if they actually go through or not. But they seem pretty damn confident about it. But anyway, I disagree on it personally. Anyway, let's go into some live action stuff. There's more live action stuff to be made for video games. And now, of course, we're gonna get a live action series for Pokemon in the works for Netflix.
Why?
Apparently, it is written and produced by Lucifer's Joe Henderson. I don't know if you've watched Lucifer at all. I'm not too familiar with that work or that project.
Why?
Yeah, apparently Lucifer is in the final season, so that's why Henderson is open to work with Pokemon, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess it makes sense.
I guess. But
it doesn't really say a whole lot, just oh, he's going to be producing it and being written by Mr. Henderson here.
What? We already saw Detective Pikachu.
Mm-hmm.
So if it doesn't have Ryan Reynolds singing the Pokemon theme as the opening act, I'm not watching it.
Well, what if it had some of the cast from Stranger Things? How would you feel about that?
Why?
Oh
but
man,
why though?
Millie Bobby Brown and everyone else.
Yes, no. Live action Pokemon, right?
Yeah. That's all I was doing. Not much detail on it. Speaking of live action stuff, though, we do have Hideaki Anno wanting to go back to live action stuff since he's done with the Evangelion stuff for now, I guess.
He says that now.
He says that now, but he probably wants to go back to Evangelion at some point. Make another one.
Yeah, another reboot. With the reboot.
Have you wait? Do you know if Shin Ultraman is out?
I don't think so. Not yet.
Yeah. No, oh yeah, because there's Shin Godzilla and then the most recent Shin Ultraman. And then yeah, so he said he wants to go back into it. I do want to see another Godzilla thing, but I don't know if it should be a sequel or just another different like Godzilla or whatever. It'd be kind of cool. I did like Shin Godzilla a lot. What it was. I've not seen Shin Ultraman definitely because I don't even know if that was out or not. Let's see. Yeah, it just says initial release 2021, so there's no like hard release date or anything like that. Scheduled to be released in Japan 2021 to commemorate the 55th anniversary of the Ultra series. And that's about it, so still not out just yet. But yeah, cool. Definitely like to see more live action stuff. I'd be down for another Godzilla. What about you?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what I want to see at this moment.
Yeah.
What do you want to see, Kitty?
Do you want to see a sequel for Shin Godzilla, or do you want to just leave it like kind of like open ended, kind of especially with like what happened at the end of Shin Godzilla? Look at your cat.
Leave it alone.
Leave it alone, yeah.
Yeah, because to me, Shin Godzilla is like a one take, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And if they try to build like a trilogy or whatever around it, it's not gonna make sense. Because the way they build up Shin Godzilla was supposed to be that ultimate force of nature.
Mm-hmm.
And if you try to add more things to rival it, it's not gonna look pretty.
Okay, I see.
Unless they bring into like, let's say Rodan, but he looks very grotesque.
Yeah, it seems like funny enough, I feel like it's a bit of a tangent, but not really. But Singular Point did a lot of things what Shin Godzilla already did because of how successful it was. So I felt like it borrowed a little too much from Shin Godzilla, right? Like especially with like how it's dialogue heavy, the sequences and stuff like that, how they use Godzilla in this one. Like, we've already seen Godzilla as like a force of nature type of thing. Like, I kind of want to see Godzilla as a character again, you know, but it seems like this time around Toho wants Godzilla to just have like no emotions or little to no emotions, you know?
Yeah, because I think that's what Toho wants Legendary to do with Godzilla.
From this point on,
Would-
yeah.
Yeah, it's like Toho would do the creature side, and when it comes to like the emotions and stuff, that'll be Legendary.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I don't know.
definitely it will be it's gonna get tiresome at some point. Like we've already seen Godzilla do that. Like Shin Godzilla, that was great and all, but seeing it again in like with a different name on it, it's like, huh? It definitely lacks that creativity too. I mean, granted, Singular Point does have things that Shin Godzilla doesn't have. That does make it interesting, especially with where the this season is going to pick up, or the next season is going to pick up. So I don't want to look forward to it, but it's just, I don't know. I hope they pick things up, because otherwise, you know, it's just going to be one of those things where, yeah, it's okay, but it could have been way better, you know, that type of thing. Because otherwise, it's not bad. It just lacks sort of the creativity that it could have had, you know, to be a different Godzilla. Because it just borrows a little too much from Shin Godzilla, in my opinion. Especially with when Godzilla enters the scene. A little too much. But anyway, yeah. All right, we can move on from there. Right. So this one's with anime movie news. Apparently, we're gonna have a new Dragon Ball Super movie for 2022 announced with the title Superhero, and it features CG art style and original characters. So we're not gonna see the traditional hand-drawn characters, I guess. We're just gonna see the 3D anime stuff, apparently. So any initial thoughts about that?
Looks good. How's the animation?
Right. We don't have a any sort of trailer or anything like that, so I can't really judge on it too much. Other than the sort of like, well, yeah, it kind of sucks that we're not gonna see that same sort of anime style that we saw with Super Brawly. Oh, I mean, granted, I didn't see it, but I should check it out at some point. it probably just gonna be one of those like one and done kind of things. So I'm not gonna expect too much. Like, it's not like they're gonna be like, oh, we're just gonna use CG anime style for this point on or whatever. It's like, no, I think it's just a one and done thing, because One Piece has done it before. Granted, it was like a special or something like that. I don't think it was a full movie. It was like only like 30 minutes. Yeah, and they never done it again. So it's like, I think it's just one of those things. So there's a lot of statements, but we're not gonna go through it. But just know that there's gonna be a 3D anime movie for this Dragon Ball Super movie. The only thing I will point out though is, yeah, his shoes, Piccolo's shoes look very different. Yeah.
Isn't it supposed to be pointy and?
Yeah. There's no like, what do you call? Yeah, it's pointy, and it doesn't have like the bottom like sole like that. It's not supposed to be like a shoe per se, but something that it's like a unique footwear for Piccolo, or at least Namex anyway. Namekians. But it just kind of look like shoes to me anyway. But I don't know. Look a little weird, but whatever. It's still Piccolo. He is rocking the red sash, which is kind of more reminiscent of the manga, I've noticed, instead of like the bluish one. Beyond that, not much to really talk about, except for the fact that it's gonna be 3D. So until we see a trailer, can't really judge too much.
Yep.
All right, let's round it off with some random stuff. There was a there's mods already for Gold Lewis and Guilty Gear Strive, and he is Colonel Sanders with those colors. It looks pretty good, especially with the KFC sign right there on the coffin.
If the alien's hand is not a freaking chicken feet, I'm gonna be very disappointed.
I know. Oh, that would be so good. I think that would be like complete the package.
That would be like that cherry on the top, like.
Yeah, but this is whatchamacallit, the way that the characters are modeled, it's kind of a nightmare to do stuff like that. So that's why they only do colors more than like the actual like stuff you see with like Street Fighter costumes. Just how the nature is with these models. They could technically do a brand new model if they're that good or talented and replace it with in the mod, but it's gonna take a lot of work. But I like the sign. It says like, contains 11 carefully chosen top secret herbs, spices, do not open, blah blah blah, and there's like a number on there, which is hilarious. Nice bit of detail right there. So that's pretty cool. And then one more. This is from the Olympics, but it is tied to gaming in some way. So this is a picture of a Russian pistol shooter. I forget what the event is. The event itself is called. But it is involved with an air pistol. And besides her pose, her very like cool looking pose. I mean, first off, apparently it is a like a standard pose for air pistol shooting. So you're supposed to shoot with one hand and have your hand like in your pocket or just not moving at all or whatever. That's why she is doing that. And then if you look closely on her in her like waist area, she does have the keychain for what appears to be something from Witcher. That's pretty cool. So she's a Witcher fan. Her name is pretty hard to say, but Vitalina Batrashkina, I believe. So she actually won the gold medal for the 10-meter air pistol event in the Olympics for Russia. So that's pretty cool. I think the last Olympics, she won silver. So she finally took the medal. So congrats on her. And not only that, yeah, she's a big fan of Witcher, I guess. So, so that's pretty cool. There were more pictures, but I can't find them. But she has like Witcher stuff all over her, I think. I think that necklace is something from The Witcher as well. Her earring, I think, and then she has like a little bunch of like little accessories and stuff, which is kind of neat. Any comments on that one? Meanwhile, my dog is like barking like crazy.
I know. I was like, I had to look. I was like, that's not my name.
So, yep. That is it on my end. Unless you have something else to toss in there before we skedaddle.
Okay. I'm waiting.
I'm waiting for you. Do you have anything to add or say or not?
What can we add? Kitty! What should we add for our final moments?
Well, when was the last time you touched Apex Legends?
What's that?
Well, something you spend a lot of money over. I mean,
no, you have no fucking proof.
You show the proof to me, so that's enough for me. Oh, and I mean, if you're so confident, why don't you pull up your purchase history then?
Okay. Let's see. Google. Where is it? PayPal.
PayPal? Is that what you use?
Yeah, I use PayPal. I still use it.
What about your PlayStation purchase history? What about that one?
Yeah.
Why don't you pull up the PlayStation then? That's more direct.
Because I gotta re-plug in and gotta move the camera.
Okay.
Yeah. None of my machines at the moment are connected to my Elgato. Okay, so let's see. The last transaction that I did for PlayStation.
You're not gonna say it. I know you're not.
Was on June 29th at 2:48 p.m. to Sony Interactive Entertainment for $62.69.
That doesn't mean anything.
Yep. There you go.
That doesn't prove anything on your end. Why don't you pull up your whole thing then? See, you're just stalling. You know you're getting caught. You're gonna get caught red-handed, dude.
You want me to show all my information? Is that what you want me to do?
No, you just need to pull up your purchase history, which you're not gonna show because you know I'm right. You know I'm right. You show me the heirloom. That's all it needs to be.
How do you know I didn't work that heirloom legitly?
Because I thought you can only purchase it.
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. You got nothing on me. You got nothing on yourself. You got nothing for yourself.
You show your purchase history of all your gacha games. Yeah, no.
That doesn't mean anything. That doesn't prove what does that have to do with Apex Legends?
Apex Legends is a gacha game, is it not?
What does that have to do? What does that have to do with the argument? You you put a lot of money into Apex Legends just as much as maybe not as much as anything else, but you put money into it. That's the point of the argument. That doesn't me buying shit for gacha games doesn't say anything for this case.
I'll bring up the budget history for Google. Since you want budget history, this is how much I spent already for this month.
Okay, but that doesn't. we're talking about Apex Legends. We're not talking about Google. We're not talking about your mobile games.
Which I do have a problem. What was this expensive purchase?
Oh my god. Speaking of which, though, I mean, the summer event for FGO is here, and I'm trying to work my way through the to getting what do you call it, Saber Hokusai, but
Yeah. Google. I already spent 600 on this month alone.
well, that's a different conversation.
No, you just say you have a problem. I can't spend that much in 1 month. 600, really?
Meanwhile, I still have all my my gems saved up from the entire year. I saved up all that for just for this banner. Pretty much.
Paper Hokusai is the what do they call
The welfare servant?
Yeah.
Yes.
Welfare servant.
That's the welfare servant.
So who are you trying to pull?
Ruler or Toria. Or Bunny Toria. And also Okita, Summer Okita.
Good luck.
Yeah, just gotta wait for that banner.
Zabana.
But back to the point, you put a lot of money, quite a bit of money. Well, you put more money than I would have for Apex Legends. So yeah.
Sure.
I mean, it's for an heirloom. That's which is guaranteed. So that's a little better than Gotcha. Plus,
after you dump 140 to just get to that place, well, you know.
Wow. All right then. Anyway, on that note, on that green note, thank you very much for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe, all that stuff. And so, this has been episode 148.
Psychoball.
And the cat is trying to do a second ball. Alright. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you guys in the next one. We'll definitely talk about some Street Fighter stuff. And hopefully more. So until then, we'll see y'all later. Bye-bye. Oh god.
Again, my friend.